Just be like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. As soon as I did it, I was like, oh look, there's mountains.
That's really pretty though. That kind of looks like even like a valley or a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're checking out Karen's cup that she made.
All kinds of cool stuff. Yeah.
Hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Did you
Let's get
miss
back
me?
over here. I know Jada's back.
Did you miss me?
Oh, let me hit this too. Okay, I already hit
Were we
it.
everywhere?
Yes.
We're everywhere.
We're live.
We're everywhere.
All cameras.
All cameras, all action,
1,
all
2,
lights. Jada, get over here. Come on.
Hi.
What's up, y'all? It's Wednesday again.
Hey,
Wednesday,
y'all.
7 o'clock. You're back. I'm excited. Listen, I told her when she came in, I was like, I haven't seen you in like 100 years. And Karen was like, when did you guys see each other last? I said,
I really enjoy affection from Shane. I don't know if Shane is a lovey-dovey person. I assume he's not. So
it depends. I mean, you got to be one of my people.
Absolutely.
I made
That's
it.
But listen, we got Karen here. So
Hi.
excited to have her here. We should be on her page too, I hope. So listen, we can't see anybody unless you comment, a like, or do something on here.
Yeah.
And even then, we can't read it very well, but we can see that
We
you're
always
here.
try to comment after that.
So if you see me doing this,
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I'm like, when did my eyes get so terrible?
and I didn't bring your glasses. So.
Why can I not read? No, listen, we're super excited to have Karen here. She's a real estate investor here in the Dallas area. So that's how her and I initially connected. So through her group that she used to run. So I'm excited for y'all to meet her, to hear about what she's doing. Yeah, it does this updating thing in the middle of every video. Freaks me out every time. But it is what it is, and it just is a thing.
And it just goes away.
And then it just goes away. I don't know why. I expected it to shut me down initially. But it has done it every single video so far. So it's a thing that happens.
We're
So
still
anyway,
good.
we're still
Yeah.
good. We're still on. We're still doing the thing. So here we are. Listen, we're gonna do Karen's favorite is chocolate, y'all.
Chocolate
Like,
anything.
This is beginning to be a thing, which I'm okay with. Y'all might be sick of seeing us make chocolate stuff, but I'm not. Well, my clothes are sick of me making.
How many
and eating
variations of chocolate can we make?
I
Stay
know.
tuned to find out.
Listen, next week is going to be chocolate too, so get ready.
German, right?
Don't tell the secret. Listen, you
You're
can't
sorry,
tell
I'm
anything.
Don't tell me anything. But
You
I'm
can't tell me
excited about
anything.
these chocolate cornflakes.
Yeah.
So no, listen, we're doing it's an entremet. Do you guys know what
A
that
what?
is? An entremet.
Okay, you stunned me. What is it?
So this is actually something I made at a restaurant I used to work at. So it's basically just a layered cake, like with different elements in it.
Okay, I like it.
The one I used to make had a creme brulee layer in it.
Ooh.
But I'm not doing that today. So
Can we
it's
bring
a,
out the
it's
torch?
a little much.
Torch is exactly what I was thinking.
It was a whole process, y'all. So anyway, no, it's gonna be chocolate cake, chocolate whipped cream, which I'm gonna make here. And then we've got some chocolate covered cornflakes with dark chocolate, and then another layer of cake, chocolate whipped cream, and then drizzle it with some chocolate ganache. So we've got milk chocolate, dark chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate. Are you in?
All the chocolates. I'm in.
Sound good?
I'm in.
Listen, when Karen said chocolate's my favorite, I'm like, listen, I got you. No worries. That's my thing.
Chocolate's great.
The cakes are already baked because it takes like 40 minutes to bake, and it's got to cool, all the things. So anyway, no, I want Karen to tell you guys who she is, what she does, and all that stuff.
And you're going to be,
I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing the whipped cream.
because I'm really interested in what you're doing too.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm doing. It's and listen, I don't have a recipe. I'm gonna like jot it down for y'all because I made some yesterday and I didn't measure it because I don't really measure a lot. Unless it's like a cake that I'm baking. If it's like a filling or an icing or a preserves or something, I literally just am like, that looks good. Well, that tastes good. Don't let my ancestor guide you. They might lead you astray.
Definitely. Mine too. We won't make it to the destination.
We will not make it to our end result.
No.
Karen and I were talking when she got here because listen, she was on time, y'all. She might be our
Early.
only guest that was
Early.
actually early. So like, when she texted me and said she was here, I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, if you guys are on here, comment, like, say something because I want to know who's here.
Tell us where you're watching from.
Where are you from? I know Karen's got people all over the place. So what city y'all in? What state are y'all in? Because we can't see you. I mean, I can see there are people here, but I can't see like who it is or where you are, what your name is or anything. So we want to know. So Karen,
Take
the
it away.
stage. Take the stage.
All right. Well, as Shane said, I'm a real estate investor here in the Metroplex, DFW Metroplex. I live over in Princeton. And so, yeah, I've lived in East Texas, in Gregg County, in Longview. Born and raised in Kilgore. I have 6 kids and 8 grandkids.
8 grandkids. Like, she does not look like she has grandkids to me. When she told me that she had grandkids, I'm like, what?
You've seen the picture.
No, I've seen it. It's real, y'all. She ain't making it up. It's a real thing.
Yep. So anyway, got started in real estate investing almost 10 years ago. Started out wholesaling. We built a rental portfolio. We have done a lot of wholesaling, flips, just about everything.
All the things. All aspects.
She was shipping Joanna before she was
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got it from her.
They got it from her.
Yes.
If she was Joanna,
They stole her thunder. A little bit.
Probably not. Although I do like
They're in
it.
Central Texas. You're in East Texas, so y'all are kind of.
Yeah.
They need to stay in their lane.
That's right. I remember the people that were crazy, but anyway. So yeah, I've literally said that they should make a movie of the stuff that we've been through, that we go through. The crazy stuff that we deal with the tenants, or with the crazy things we find in properties.
I can only imagine.
The filth. How many times you go change your clothes and wash your hands after walking through the property?
Yeah. Just after a walkthrough.
Sometimes I have to go wash my hands after looking at pictures.
Yeah.
That's all that.
Yeah. And it's wild, like, when you see
Randy
how
Copeland is
people.
watching.
That's my Uncle Randy.
Oh, hey, Randy. Uncle Randy.
Hey, Uncle Randy.
Randy. Like, when you see how some people live,
Yes.
and like what their normal is,
Yes.
it will blow your mind.
It was.
Because
those shows where they're like cleaning up and there's like
Yeah.
there's things just crawling out of the walls.
Yeah.
And
Or there's dead carcasses and you can't really tell what it was.
like, what is that? How long has it been there?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely want to.
That's good. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
So what was it? What'd you put in there?
So it's heavy cream. Oh, you know what? I forgot vanilla. Heavy cream, vanilla, cocoa powder, and powdered sugar.
Oh. And that's making the
Whipped cream
cookie.
for the center and for the top.
Okay.
And then this is what I made yesterday, and I'm just gonna throw it in there because we're gonna use it,
Okay.
and I want it to all be
The way
Same
the same
Shane
consistency.
said that was so good and didn't offer any of us.
Well, it's not done yet.
Whatever. Continue.
Okay. So, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work.
Right.
And as you and I were talking about before when I first got here, that there's so much about, we're talking about a recipe. How whenever you have systems and processes in place, you have to have, there's certain steps to buy.
I just wanted to know.
I talk really loud.
To hear.
I talk very loud.
Okay.
They can hear me, I'm sure. But anyway, whenever you're buying real estate, what your end game, what you're doing with that property is going to really lay the groundwork for the systems and processes that you need to go through. Obviously, you need to get property in a contract. Well, if you're not going to keep the property, you're going to assign it to somebody else, or if you're going to buy and keep it as a rental property, or if you're going to fix and flip it, the way you take ownership of it may be different. Because with us, we keep our rentals in one account or one business, and then our fix and flips may be in a different business.
Right.
You might buy it in a land
And different
trust.
LLCs.
Different, yep.
Right.
So you can buy it in a land trust, and then you can sell the land trust.
Yeah.
Sell your beneficial interest in the land trust. All kinds of things. But as Shane and I were saying, like, it's much like following a recipe. Whenever you're making a cake, Shane, you put everything in there and you're whipping it up. But we talked about the fact that you can't mix, making a cake. You can't just dump everything in there and hope for the best. I mean, I guess you could, but
You could. It may
it
not.
may or may not.
You could maybe eat it.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be what you
It's
want.
not gonna be pretty at all.
Right.
It ain't gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna take it to the party.
Like
No.
we're not going to. Shane is making all this stuff by putting these ingredients together and mixing it the right consistency that he wants it at.
See, it's done. Now you can try it.
Ooh,
This is
my favorite part. Oh my god, chocolate
It's
whipped
okay.
cream. I've never had chocolate whipped cream.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
You gotta try strawberry.
I hope my
cream,
daughter's
too.
watching. So she knows what we're gonna make.
I've not made strawberry whipped cream.
Yeah.
Like with preserves, maybe?
Like Jello.
Mm.
Use Jello and everything. Secret
Ah.
sauce potato. Yeah.
I didn't
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I whipped my first egg whites yesterday, or day before yesterday.
How was it?
So Karen came
I
in,
love
she
it.
saw my kitchen, she's like, I have red KitchenAid, and I got this. I was like, oh, you bake? She was like, no.
But it looks really pretty.
No, they're really.
It's red and shiny.
I've seen a lot of KitchenAids are.
Mine's not a KitchenAid.
Okay.
I asked my kids for one for Christmas. I said I need a mixer.
Yeah.
I have the old hand mixer, the KitchenAid
Oh,
mixer.
yeah.
And we were trying
I
to
hate
make
their
brownies, and
hand
it was
mixer,
like,
by the way.
Yeah.
When it's got like 3 little rungs on it, I'm like, what is this doing for me? I need something to get in there.
Yeah.
You know?
when you can't mix brownie batter without it bogging down, you got eating.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
So,
So
anyway.
no, like we were saying, so like there are steps that you have to take in essentially
And you
everything
can't
you
skip,
do.
and you
Everything.
can't
You can't
skip.
skip, you can't skim.
Yeah.
Like if it calls for a cup of milk, you better put a cup of milk. If it calls for half a cup of flour, you better put half a cup of flour. In your case, if you need $20,000, you need $20,000.
Yep.
If you need
And you can't
the
wait until the last
foundation-
minute to start looking for that $20.
right, if you need
It's
the
not there for
foundation
you.
has to be solid.
Yeah.
You can't just be like,
You can't go
we'll figure it out
fix
later.
the sheetrock before you fix the foundation.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just going to be doing the same work all over again.
You're
It's
gonna have to
cost
do
you
it
more
again.
money, cost you more time. So
Right.
let's just figure out what we got to do
Do
from
it
the
right
beginning.
the first time.
Do it in the right sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Save money, save time,
It's a science.
quality product. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
And-
it's kind of common sense.
It is common
Well,
sense.
But
common
not-
sense is not
so
real common.
We learn that
Listen.
more and more every day.
Listen, I was at a restaurant last night. First of all, the service was awful.
Okay.
Like worse than awful. My expectations may be a little high, but it was
all
awful.
around the board has gotten bad.
It was awful. I'll tell you what got me, y'all.
Hello.
At
There's
the
somebody else on here.
end, Georgianne. What's up, Georgianne?
There we
They're
go.
in Big Bear, California.
Oh, thank you.
Up in the mountains. They're still getting snow, like lots and lots and lots of
Let me
snow.
know
Not
how you come
jealous.
visit.
I'm
Not
not jealous
jealous.
either. She's sending photos. I'm like, that's beautiful. I'd love to look at it, but I don't want to be in it.
That's
I would
right.
like to look at it and be in it.
So listen, last night we paid a bill. We asked for an itemized receipt.
Okay. Not too much.
Normal.
The girl said, "What is that?" I had to get up. I said, I have to leave. I have to remove myself from this situation because I'm like, how are you, 21, 22, 23, working in a restaurant, paying bills, and you don't know what itemized is?
Tell me what I paid for what.
What is
What you
what?
charge me for?
She said, "What is
gives you
that?"
both receipts when you literally.
That other receipt that you put in the trash, print it out
gives you
again.
both
Yeah.
of them.
Yes, I need both of them. The one.
The one that you first brought me when you said, "Here's your bill."
Right. Well, something we say is, "Ain't she pretty?" But I'll have to say that wasn't very
Looks-
true either. So
She's so cute.
Looks don't always
So
get you the
cute.
top. Let me tell you that.
she needs to marry rich, maybe.
That might not get her far either.
That might be a plan.
Get her a rich husband or something. I don't know. So, what is your like specialty within real estate investing? Like, what do you love doing? What aspect of it?
Solving people's problems. I'm really
Yeah.
good at building rapport
Okay.
and listening and
Mhm.
finding out the problem that I'm
Mhm.
trying to solve,
Right.
that they want solved. Because I know a lot of people are just like, oh, I can buy your house, and they'll like try to offer them more money, but or try not to offer more money and just
Mhm.
say no.
Mhm.
But for me, it's why. If they
Right.
say no to my first offer, you always want to offer low enough that you can make some money.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't want to overpay, you don't want to lose money.
Mhm.
But if they say no, because I listen to that because.
Right.
No, I don't. Most people just assume it's the money, it's the amount.
Right.
But
And that's not always the case.
No, No, not at all. Sometimes it's that they don't know where they're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's they owe too much money and they can't sell it for that price.
Yeah.
Right.
Purchase opportunities we're subject to.
Yeah.
Love
Let's
those.
tell people about that. I don't think a lot of people know what subject to is, which is a really cool concept that I've learned about from some of Karen's classes, actually.
We have classes. Shout out to Roger Pascal.
Yes, yes.
Subject to is where you have a mortgage. Let's say you have a house. You have a mortgage. You owe money on your house, and you can't afford the payments anymore. So I step in and essentially make your payments for you. We do some paperwork. I step in and make the payments for you. Now I have control of the property. Now I can rent that property out to a tenant for more than the mortgage payment. So let's say your mortgage payment is, let's make it a good $500.
Okay.
Back in the day when we do that,
For real, that's an old mortgage.
Where is that at right
I
now?
was $475.
Wow.
But if I can rent it, if I can buy it in the payments for $500, and then I can rent it out for say $1,000, I'm making $500 in my cash flow. And then you also got to take into consideration you're going to have vacancy. You're going to have to make repairs while the tenant's there and when they leave.
Yeah.
And like Shane said, sometimes you can't believe the feel that people live in
And think it's okay.
and think it's okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
They think it's just fine. But I mean, it is a cool way to buy property as an investor because you're not on the hook. I mean, you are on the hook.
Well, if you don't make the payment, you're going to lose your asset.
You will lose your asset, but you're not having to qualify for the money. You're not using your credit. You're not using, tying up your, initial finances. And you're helping the person out. So it would be someone, you're taking over their mortgage that they're having a problem paying their mortgage. Now, yes, they have to.
We've had people go through divorces and they couldn't sell the house. Then they didn't have enough equity. They would be upside down. By the time they listed on the market and paid their realtor their commissions, then their fees and all that, then they would have to bring money to the table.
Right.
And if they had the money to bring to the table, probably wouldn't get that
They
situation.
wouldn't be doing what they were doing.
Right.
Some people have gone to jail. We bought houses of people that have gone to jail. We bought houses of people that have passed away, and or have gone into assisted living, whatnot.
Right.
A lot of people that are downsizing. So yeah, I mean, we're not everybody's choice, but if they're looking,
It's not for everybody. That's like
So is
everything.
this how does that relate to like a foreclosure per se?
so the foreclosure, they've lost their house. They didn't make their house payment. So we try to get in
Before that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, and the earlier the better. So a lot of people are just in denial. Like they will have people beating down their door because we buy lists and we know who's fixing to lose their house. But if we can get it before foreclosure happens,
You're in a much better. The person is in a much better position.
Everybody is.
As a matter of fact.
Yes, because you're
But they
saving their
don't-
credit,
Right.
and they're saving. I mean, we're saving them from a foreclosure on their credit.
Yeah.
But it's almost like anything else, and almost a lot like we do too. Like people think that you're trying to take advantage of them.
Right.
And people on the outside think that you're just trying to make all this money
You
and
stole
do
their
this and
house. You
whatever.
stole that
You're
house.
still in their house, and it's like, no, the mortgage company is foreclosing the home.
They're
You
going
can
to lose it,
stop that
and
from
they're not
happening.
going to get anything.
Right.
Let
You
me
can
help
stop
you.
that from happening. Let me step in. I know what to do.
Yeah.
And I can help you save your credit, save your name, save your money, save. Yes, she's
Everybody's
profiting,
win.
but she's doing something great for the person that they probably didn't even know was an option.
Right. Yes. Same thing with tax sales. When
Mhm.
a lot of people own their property free and clear, and they're on such a fixed income, or if they inherit, the worst is when they inherit a property
Right.
and nobody can pay the taxes.
Yeah.
So you've got
Yeah.
the one uncle that's getting the tax bill, and he doesn't have the money, and he doesn't tell the other family members, like, hey, we're about to lose grandma's house.
Mhm.
Can anybody help me with this? And the next thing you know, the family's like, what happened to the house? Oh, the county
Grandma's house is
couldn't
gone.
pay the $6,000 in taxes.
All your memories are gone.
Oh, yes, it's tragic.
Yeah.
So, but if we can step in before the tax sale and pay the taxes,
Yeah.
buy the property, get taxes paid, save it from that, they at least they can get something from it.
Right.
But if the county takes it, they're not getting anything.
Right. Well, and like I said, it's a lot like what we do with life insurance.
So yeah, tell us about that. Because I
helping
know
people-
investors, if you're out there and you're a real estate investor, you need to hear what they have to say about this.
Definitely. So, like in the aspect of helping people before they're in trouble, protecting your life,
Yeah.
protecting your family, making sure that your bills are paid
Mhm.
for when something happens to you. We all ain't gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't know if you guys
Newsflash,
are aware or
You may
not.
not be aware.
We're not gonna be here forever.
Just in case you didn't.
And the mortgage company, the car company, the electric company, the cell phone company still want their money.
Always.
Even after you're gone,
Yeah.
they still want their money. So making sure that you're set up so that your family can pay your bills
Yeah.
and be done. Like close the chapter, be done. And it can be done for like a relatively low cost in some cases.
Right.
It depends, everyone's different. So, but when you explain that to people, they think that you are trying to get one over on them or whatever. And then when somebody dies, the first question, oh, did they have life insurance? Oh, I thought it wasn't important.
Yeah.
I thought nobody needed that. I thought that wasn't relevant. I thought that wasn't worth the $50 a month to get $500,000.
Did you know that if you quit paying your insurance, it's no longer a policy?
Some
Some
there
people-
are some flexible
Yeah.
ones, but yeah, for the most part, if you don't pay your premium,
As long as
benefit
you
is
do their
gone.
part, your part, then the insurance company does their
they're
part.
gonna do their and
As long as you do your part, the insurance company is going to do their part. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So and listen, in our aspect, the insurance company is gonna put out
More.
a
Way more.
lot more money than you
Way
would put
more.
in. I promise.
Yeah.
I promise. Because
You're basically pennies on a dollar. You put
literally,
pennies in
literally,
right now to get dollar in the future.
lots of dollars.
Lots of dollars.
Okay.
But in the aspect of investing,
Okay.
so we help real estate investors use their own money, grow their own money, compound it, interest, right? We all like compound interest, I think.
Absolutely.
And then they access that money tax-free to buy their next property. So say you sell a property tomorrow,
Okay.
you make
$100,000.
$100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Manifested.
$100,000. That's what she made. So you want to drop $50,000 of that into a
Okay.
life insurance policy.
Okay.
One that's going to give you a death benefit.
Okay.
It's going to give you living benefits. So if
Okay.
anything happens to you while you're alive, you can pay your bills. They're going to
All
pay
right.
you money you don't have to pay back, right? But the cool thing for an investor is that money, since you're dropping in $50,000, it's going to start growing immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have access to it very quickly.
Okay.
You access that money tax-free. You're not going to a bank. You're not qualifying for a loan.
Because
You're
it's
not
what, my money?
asking anybody because it's your money. How about that, right?
I love
You
it.
can use your own money
I can
that
use
has
it when I
grown
want.
when you want. So that's another thing. You don't have to wait. So like if you're putting your money into like a 401k, an IRA, something like
Tax
that,
deferred.
you have to wait till
No,
you're 59 and a half.
Yeah.
And what real estate investor wants to wait?
Or if you
Until
don't
you
wait, then you're penalized for not waiting.
Right. So putting your money somewhere where it's going to grow, compound. You can access it tax-free, no penalties, no issues. It's actually like a very simple process.
Okay.
Access the money tax-free, buy your next property, put the down payment, get the property, you're done, starts
Yep.
rolling in,
Pull it back out.
then you pay yourself back.
Yep.
You
Okay.
pay yourself back the principal, pay yourself back interest, while your account, so they hold your money as collateral, basically.
Okay.
So your money is not only gaining interest in the account, but you're paying interest into your account
Okay.
back from the property that you bought.
Perfect.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Easy.
I love it.
It's a really cool tool for investors to use.
Yeah.
Karen and I have spoke about this before. She set me up with some people that she knows in her network, and it's just a great.
That's one of the biggest questions I get is, what do I do with my money?
Yeah.
Right.
If, when I sell this property, if I make all this money, what am I going to do with that money?
Right.
Because the last thing the investor wants is their money sitting in an account.
Investors
Not-
do not want their money stagnant.
Not
They
growing.
want it moving
Making
and grooving.
Money,
That
money's
those
gotta make
dollars need to be like little soldiers,
Yeah. Go
and
work.
they need to go
Yeah.
to work. Ain't no off days.
Yeah.
No.
So no, that is a great thing. So let me tell you what I did.
Okay.
And you guys probably saw it. But anyway, whipped cream. I just did some piping on the edge just so that I'm not gonna
That's
like
fine.
cover it. I just want it to look nice. Some more whipped cream on top. I did the frosted flakes in the middle. And then on the top, I'm just gonna do like some piping. I don't know. I don't care. Like just whatever.
And this is still a whipped cream.
Yeah, this is still the whipped cream.
Now,
Some
did you make
shells.
did you make the cornflakes? Chocolate cornflakes?
I bought the cornflakes.
Okay.
I coated them with dark chocolate.
Oh, okay. So they're just frosted flakes with dark chocolate.
Yeah, frosted flakes basically with dark chocolate on them. I spread them out on parchment paper, let them dry, and then just crumble them up in here, just for like a crunch, like a good little texture in
You know what
there.
would be so good in one of these?
What's that?
Chocolate covered strawberries. Yeah. We'll go
On
with
top.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That'd be cute.
like right there.
Mhm. Where were you at?
He didn't ask.
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
We threw this together
This is
what,
true.
Friday night?
I don't know. I don't even know what today is, y'all. I can't.
I didn't know today was Wednesday either. I texted like, what Wednesday?
Listen, Jaida texted me like at, what, 2 o'clock? Hey, are we doing the video today? I'm like,
We're filming today, right?
I am going to murder her.
Well, in my defense, Shane hadn't posted anything on Facebook like he usually does.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
After I texted
No, ma'am.
It was last week.
I did on like Monday or Friday or something.
I wasn't
Yes, ma'am.
tagged in it.
Yes, ma'am, you were. I will show you after. Oh, look. I got a witness. See, there's system and processes.
There's
Well, I didn't
systems and
see it.
processes.
And me and Shane haven't talked to each other since Saturday. That was
If
it.
you haven't been online,
It's the separation anxiety.
it's the separation
It's
anxiety.
real.
I was gonna come over anyways, just not
So
to know.
anyway,
Emotional support people.
I love how you called that out like immediately when she walked in. I was like, Jaida.
My cousin, if I came back over after 2 hours, she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here." So
That's
I get
too funny.
I get
That's
it.
too funny.
she just
Okay,
likes to be around.
so let's pop this on. Listen, I want to know where y'all are at.
We got some California and
We got
Oklahoma.
California. We got Oklahoma. I know I can't because I
Oh,
can't
do you
see it
deliver?
from back there. Do you deliver? Uncle Randy, I would deliver anything to you.
Wow,
Where'd
I've
you say
never
he
heard
is?
Shane get that
He's
response.
4 hours from me in Oklahoma, my
I love
hometown.
that. He must really love you, Uncle Randy.
Is that when I saw you that time? Remember when I ran into you at that?
Oh my gosh, that was in Ardmore.
Oh.
Listen, I'm at this restaurant in Ardmore having my favorite thing on the menu, and I look over, I'm like, Kara looks at me, I'm like, what are you doing here?
In Ardmore,
Silly.
Ardmore,
No, I was
freaking
seeing my girlfriend.
Oklahoma.
She had to get something from Texas, and I took it to her, and we
Okay.
met in Ardmore halfway.
At a
And
restaurant,
then you're Shane
so
on
random,
his Z phone that I almost got,
that broke.
and I was so glad I checked with him before because I was just about to drop the money on it, and I asked him how he liked, was he still liking it? And he was like, "No, girl, that already broke."
Your Z phone?
My flip that I have.
Oh wow, this was a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was summer, last summer.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe before, I don't remember.
This was the one that like
Yes.
the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And it was so cool.
It was
I
very
wanted
cool.
one so
I've
bad.
But it
seen
was
people that have that.
cool and broken.
But I was like waiting for that time to pass where everybody else was guinea pigs and
Mhm.
they were over that.
You guys are too funny.
Glad you like it.
Listen,
Yeah,
we're taking our show on the road. Okay,
You
so
already
just
did.
a
You went
little.
everywhere.
I have
Shane has
been.
literally been everywhere.
I've been a little bit everywhere. Karen's been like taking. This is the only decoration I have in my whole place over here. So Karen's been kind of like taking it in.
The
Paul, if you ever want us to come by, just let us know.
absolutely.
Okay, we are ready.
We're going on tour. So I think this is just a ganache. I just did semi-sweet chocolate heavy cream. Again, I didn't measure it. Just kind of like
Measure your heart.
yeah. My ancestors told me when it was ready.
Always with ancestors reading. It's a thing.
Oh my gosh. So
Little dash thing.
Karen, what are some like real estate deals that you're looking for right now? Like what the market for?
I like the zero down deal.
0 down?
I'll pay more money if we can get it with 0 down with 0% interest.
Ooh.
I like rental properties.
Mhm.
Johnny Moore, my partner up there in North Texas, he loves those deals and he loves those rental properties.
Mhm.
And I feel like I'm really good at spotting them
Right.
and really good at building that rapport with them and then putting a tenant in there. And we got Layla over there managing the property. So it works out really
So you
well.
have a whole team.
Yeah, we're a team of 6.
Okay. So
No,
this
there's
ain't
five. I'm
a
sorry, there's
this
five
ain't
of
a
us.
one-woman
I
show.
made up a person, a whole extra person. In my room.
Hey.
There's 5 of us.
If they're working
You need to have it too sometimes.
if
Yeah.
they're working for
For sure.
free,
Yeah.
Let them.
Nobody's working for free.
Ain't nobody hardly working for pay.
Exactly.
I left that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no. So y'all, this is it.
It's beautiful.
It's done.
That actually is pretty. I would even consider eating a slice.
You would
Do
consider
you
it?
know my chocolate?
Not that much.
She doesn't really love chocolate, but
I like chocolate, but not that
I
much.
could eat my weight in
You know,
chocolate,
I
which
want-
is going up by the minute, by the way.
I like chocolate that makes me want to have a glass of milk, but not one that makes it too sweet.
Yeah.
With like the what's that one at I think it's Olive Garden that has like that 6-layer chocolate cake.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it's not even Olive Garden.
I probably look over it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I think Matilda really
So,
it scarred me.
y'all, this is
That's
what
all.
I made
Yeah, the
yesterday.
movie Matilda.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's an old movie.
Yeah, there's a scene where he has
The
to eat
little
a full
boy.
chocolate cake.
But it's
And
the way he
triple
eats it
chocolate
is really
cake,
gross.
And he's like,
Ew.
I think that's really what scarred me from the triple chocolate.
Yeah.
That and the Cheesecake Factory cheesecake that has 18 different chocolates in it.
I know what
Anniversary
you mean
cheesecake.
now. I know what you mean.
It was good for the
It's a no for
3
you?
bites.
Yeah, that one is. That's
Oh,
just
Three
okay.
bites is
It's
good,
never
but-
too rich for me. It's never too
I don't like when they're
chocolatey.
too rich. Yeah.
Okay, do y'all want like a small piece or a big?
Yes,
Okay.
Miss Sliver has somebody.
A little
wants it.
sliver.
Little sliver of you.
Yeah.
So good.
This actually looks like the cake that you would buy from like Sam's or something.
From where? My cake looks like Sam's.
No, I'm talking about like no.
They do have some fancy that they're checking.
They have
cake.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's a very professionally done cake.
She's uninvited.
Well, I haven't seen many other cakes that look really nice outside of Sam's. Store bought.
Okay, the center is kind of missing or whatever.
That's
You
fine.
get the gist.
Absolutely.
So y'all can try it. And y'all, this is like my favorite chocolate cake. Like that recipe is awesome to me.
Let's dig
I
in.
love it.
Let's
So much
dig in.
thing. You gotta get a little bit of each element in there.
That was really good. It's sour and moist.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not too sweet. That's actually good.
With that crunch in the middle,
Yeah.
it's just perfect.
If Food Network is watching and you would like me to be a celebrity judge, I'm always down.
Always down.
A celebrity
Always down with
judge.
judging. We're talking. You know,
We're talking.
I'm always good
Eating.
at judging.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be food.
First of all, Shane, what?
I don't even have to use words sometimes.
I know. I've seen your faces. Shane actually will text me sometimes if we're in the same room and just text me something, and then I'll look over him like,
Okay, so I told Layla this weekend. I said I'm gonna start a blog. I can't say the bad words, so we'll say the stuff you see at Trades Day, y'all.
Oh, like in Canton.
Well, we were in Thurman and McKinney.
Okay.
I laugh. I'm just like,
What's happening here?
what's happening here?
Well, and I
People
always
watching your
ask
favorite,
God,
actually.
why do I have to see all the things?
I saw a girl yesterday with people with 2 different color socks bother me. But most of the time you can't see them. I said it doesn't really matter. But when I got to see it, yesterday I saw a girl with 2 different color of house shoes going into Walmart.
Of course.
you
Two different
would be
colors of
in
house
school.
They weren't even
Yeah.
they weren't even the same.
And she was
They were
probably
cute.
grown
Yeah.
with children.
They were like a fuzzy one and then a
They weren't the
flip
same.
flop. And
fit.
they weren't even the same type.
Yeah.
Like she didn't reach in and go, oh, this one's brown, this one's black, and now in the sun I can tell I have 2 different colors. No,
Yeah.
this was like a yellow and a pink.
She
She
didn't,
didn't
on
even.
purpose.
She didn't care. She didn't care.
You should see the middle schoolers that trade Crocs.
Oh.
Yeah. So they'll have like one white Croc on and one black Croc on because they traded Crocs.
Georgianne, I got a piece
Just
for
one
you.
rock. They
Just one
traded
Croc,
just
yeah.
one rock.
Just one.
Georgianne,
they
you
have
have
their
to come
other-
get it
their friend
though
has
because
the
you're
other
a ways
Croc on.
away.
It's fine.
It's been over one stating.
Yeah. Right.
Y'all, how has it already been 34 minutes? I feel like we just started.
Oh wow.
Oh no, but this was so good.
Well, you're taking it home, so I'm glad you like it.
Oh yes.
I have to go to the treadmill stat. I have not made good decisions today.
I'm walking down the stairs to
I'm
get out. This was so
There you
good.
go. get out.
This is a good chocolate cake.
I'm glad you like it. It's one of my favorites. And I was going to do a chocolate mousse, but I felt like the whipped cream was a lighter.
I like whipped cream.
Yeah,
I do like
thought it
whipped
was
cream.
a good
It's
contrast.
very light because the cake's kind of light too.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question that don't kill me for not
You
knowing?
can.
Earlier you said ganache.
Uh-huh.
Which one's the ganache?
Drizzled on top.
The drizzle?
Yeah,
Okay.
this here.
Okay.
And you can do all different kinds of ganache. So you can do like a medium, a soft, and a hard ganache.
Okay.
So
why I was
oftentimes
thinking- I was expecting
people-
something hard.
Yeah, oftentimes people will make a ganache like into a truffle.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do like a hard ganache, scoop it, and then roll it in like cocoa powder or nuts or whatever, and make like a truffle.
Okay.
You can do other, and hard, soft, or medium. Just depends on how much
My
heavy
aunt's probably
cream
like,
you add to it.
No, it's fine.
Shake
You're
it
not-
out.
No, it's
not-
fine. It's a legit question. There's
Yeah.
a lot,
A lot of people ask that.
and a lot of people don't pronounce it right if you see it written.
ganache.
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 Oh,
Ganache.
speaking of asking, listen, y'all, it's Financial Literacy Month, and I had some things to talk to Karen about regarding to real estate.
I'm gonna lie to you,
I
I was
almost
trying to read
forgot.
what was saying.
So listen, Jada's always talking crap about my handwriting.
We're gonna type it out.
I read it fine.
I do have good handwriting when I like take my
Try.
time, but I was running late today, and I was just like, just scratch it down. Home prices increased 42% since 2020.
I believe
Are
it.
you seeing that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I saw something this last 6 months where it kind of fell back a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but not everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely have seen. We were talking about that. I was
Uh-huh.
looking at comps from a year ago versus 6 months ago,
Mhm.
and I was looking at like $30,000 price difference on $200,000 houses.
Wow.
Just in 2022 alone, they went up 10.3%.
That I can believe.
Just in 1 year.
Is that the after COVID effect?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, and
And that's when people just started going crazy. I
Mhm.
don't know what happened, but people were just going crazy. And then that was you had to watch your
All of your
everything
numbers.
because it was everywhere. And then the repairs.
How
were
was
out.
it for y'all during that time? Was it pretty difficult to make things happen?
No,
To make the numbers
you know,
work?
I was already working at home. I was already working from home. I was already doing everything that everybody else was freaking out about, not
Right.
being able to go into the office.
But I mean, as far as like buying and selling properties,
We had to adjust.
being
We
your
tried to pivot.
livelihood.
We
Yeah.
had to say no. No,
Mhm.
we didn't experience that at all. We were still buying houses. We were still selling houses.
Okay.
We couldn't go meet with the seller. A
Yeah.
lot of them
Right.
were elderly. They didn't want to get out.
Mhm.
And so we just said, okay, let's just have a key. Leave it
Okay.
on the porch for me. I'll go over myself.
Very cool.
And then we did have delays, like
Mhm.
the title company closing, the
Everything
county office
taking
is closing.
longer.
So we had to do some pivot on that. Had to
Mhm.
allow 60 days instead of 30.
Right.
And sometimes we even had to do more extensions. My worst was there was one that we were closing on, and the seller went and snail mailed a payment
Oh my
for
God.
something that they were some lien or something.
Mm.
He snail mailed it to the county,
Oh, Lord.
and then we had to wait for them to snail mail us
Wait
the
and wait
receipt.
and wait.
And it could have been paid at closing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and he went and paid it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
Another thing I thought was interesting is the median square foot of homes has increased 52% since 1980. So our homes have gotten larger.
Yep.
But the sale price has increased 609%
Wow.
since the 80s.
Yep.
Which I thought was very interesting.
Yeah.
And also, I want you to guess. I hope you didn't read it. Did you read the last one? Okay.
So I think it says median.
What's the most expensive city for home buying based on the square footage?
The most expensive in the U.S. or Texas?
Yes, in the
Based on
U.S.
square footage.
Mm-hmm. You can guess too.
I would say New York.
I would say
Manhattan.
yeah, one of the coasts, like New York, California, or maybe even Illinois.
Okay. Jada's closest. It's San Jose, California.
Oh,
$845 per square foot.
Robbery.
$845 per square foot.
So all you guys in California that want to invest in real estate,
Invest
in
with
Texas.
Karen.
I find your property. We'll find your property.
Less than
you'll make money.
$845 a square foot.
Definitely less than $845 a square foot.
What are you looking at around here? Like, what is it? What is it?
Up in Grayson County, that's where our properties are.
Uh-huh.
In Grayson County, we were looking at them today. 165 up to, I mean, there's pockets where they're higher.
Sure.
But I remember when we got started 10 years ago in the 75090 area code, anything that we could find under $50 a square foot,
Mhm.
we were buying.
Okay.
And anything in the 75092 area code, anything under 100, we were buying.
Okay.
Because we knew that we could sell it for 75 or we could sell it for 125
Mhm.
a square foot. And we saw it flip to where the other zip code.
The
went
counties
up.
flip flops.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
The two zip codes.
So like a gentrification.
Yeah, I know. But that happened, and now I see it kind of
No,
easing
kind of
back.
even out.
Yeah, even out, even
Okay.
that, but
That's always cool trends to see.
yeah. But if you're not
Very
paying attention, you can really make a mistake. And
Sure.
overpay, underpay, like.
Well, and looking at the history and seeing how has this performed in the
Yes,
past.
like West McKinney or East
Mhm.
McKinney,
Mhm.
it's very hard to find properties over there because the investors are buying those. And if I ever find one in East McKinney, I'm like, I can buy it and I can
Find
flip
it
it, sell it to another investor easy.
Right.
So if you get a property in East McKinney,
East McKinney, she's
it's
your girl.
old McKinney.
That's
Okay.
where the new Buc-ee's is, or is it
That's it, Melissa.
Melissa? Okay.
Melissa, yeah.
Oh, East McKinney is just.
I said Buc-ee's. I meant HEB. They're
I don't know where it
Okay.
is. I don't go to McKinney because I live on 380 and I hate to go to McKinney.
oh yeah.
So anyway, y'all, we've been like 40 minutes.
I could talk all night, but
We
that's
could
just
talk
me.
all
Us
night.
too.
So and yeah, we could too, right? So no, thank y'all for coming, Karen. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having me. I
It's been
appreciate it.
great.
I had a good time.
If you have any property problems in the Dallas area,
I solve problems.
Karen's this problem solver.
That's right.
If you need some life insurance, if you need to build some money for yourself, if you're an investor and you have a lot of money sitting in your account that you want to make work for you that you can access tax free,
We have all
buy
the
some properties, we got some options for you too. We're problem solvers. We're all problem
all
solvers.
problem solvers.
We are solving
That's it.
problems.
And that's
That's
how
it.
we get by in life.
That's it. And listen,
Janae also asked.
But
what
if you don't have any
vacations we're gonna
problems, I can't help
Janae, wait a minute. What's this cake I'm looking at? Janae, where you been? I done said chocolate cake, chocolate whipped cream, chocolate covered cornflakes, and ganache on top. So y'all, we're signing out. We'll see you
Yeah.
next Wednesday.
Same time.
Same
Bye.
time, same place. Bye, everybody.